The most awkward moment you've had with a celebrity. Now, I had an awkward moment with Chris Meloni over the weekend at dinner. He didn't know who I was, and I had my daughters with me, and I was trying to show off, and it was terrible, terrible.
I'm not laughing at you, but I am.
Yeah, Nischelle, you have every right to laugh at me because my kids did.
Oh, my God.
I was going to say, that is... I had dinner at Chris Meloni's house. Nice guy. Served wine. Great dinner. Great dinner. So, great guy. Great guy.
Okay,
I'll call
have
him
you
quick.
had an awkward moment, like one of those where
God.
you think that they're going to know who you are and you realize that they don't know who you are?
Yeah.
So many of them. So, I mean, there have been more than one. What would be your...
My most awkward moment with a celebrity? Oh, I think it was Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh, everybody's
Just because he's not kind.
Yeah, no.
And so, I literally wanted to, run screaming from the room, and I pretty much did.
I remember that. What junket was that where people were crying?
Together.
We were there together.
It was
and people were crying.
It was one of the Men in Black movies, yeah.
He had people leaving the junket room crying.
Yeah.
He crushed folks.
Yeah. So it was awkward. So I just got up in the middle of the interview and left, and I said, okay, we're done.
Do you know what I tried? I tried to go to Al Gore, his college roommate.
I
tried to talk about his horses program. He has a program that works with horses. I was like, forget the movie, man. Let me talk about horses, something you like. He didn't give a damn.
I said, yeah, you were college roommates with Al Gore, playing football. He was like, did you watch the movie? I'm like, come on, Tommy, just give me something, man. So it was very awkward. So I think that's my most awkward.
He was tough. That was tough, yeah.
Yeah, my most awkward run-in with a celebrity is that. You were asking us about all the parties. We were at all the parties last night, and folks were out in droves. So we're gonna have all that, the stuff you didn't see on the Oscar stage, that'll all be on the show tonight.
We'll have the fact that I almost tripped Rihanna.
Yeah, he's almost the most hated man in Hollywood this morning. Because, he did. He almost made Rihanna fall.
It was, Dan, my life flashed in front of me. She was walking in, and, we've just been with her at the Super Bowl, just did an interview. We were so excited to see her. She was walking by. She turned to give us love and lost her balance.
Kevin's fault. It's almost as bad as Chris Meloni. Almost as bad.
Dan, I'm going to talk to Chris for you, man. I'm going to talk to Chris for you. I don't know. He must have got confused or something.
I know.
Kevin, I walked over and I said, hey, Chris, Dan Patrick, sportscaster. He goes, oh, okay. Now, I know I'm dead. When he goes, oh, okay. And then, and then
it just hung out there. That okay just hung in the air. Ooh, Dan.
And it was capital O and K. And it wasn't okay.
Uh-huh.
No, it was all bad.
It just hung there. I could see the words, and I wanted to grab them and bring them back.
And then you had to go tell your kids.
Well, no, they saw it. They watched.
No, they were right there with me. No.
Oh, they were standing with you.
Yes, they wanted to meet him. I played the I'm a celebrity, he's a celebrity. He's obviously going to know who I am. Girls, come on over. Let's meet him. Oh, my daughters were so excited.
You can never tell your kids anything ever again now, because they're going to be like, yeah, whatever. And you don't even know Chris Meloni.
Nischelle,
it's a
what is that the equivalent? You know what that's the equivalent of, Dan? And we were talking about this yesterday on the red carpet. When publicists come on with, the person who's there for, editing.
Yeah.
And they walk up with the dude right behind them. And it's like, check with us beforehand, because we don't want to break your heart. They walk up and they're like...
told him, I know him.
Right.
I know Kevin. I can get this for you.
And they walk over and they say, hey, are you interested in so-and-so? Yeah. He's nominated for editing. And we're like, I'm sorry, we're good. We're going to pass. Oh. And then they have to turn around, and that person's staring daggers at us. What was the guy for the musical guy, the score? The guy who did the score for the Fabelmans? Was it Fabelmans?
Oh, I don't remember what film it was.
God,
we're not going to call him out.
Right. But he was so mad at us. Oh, he was so mad. No, it wasn't Fabelmans. That was John Williams.
No, we're not going to do that.
But I'm going to say, it was somebody who was really mad at us, yeah.
Well, thank you for making me feel worse. And I look forward to you sending in the bracket. And if you talk to Chris, just tell him, hey, I'm sorry. I don't know what I did or didn't do, but...
I mean, he is a sex symbol, Dan.
I wonder if I say Dan Patrick, will he know who Dan is?
Chris Meloni's behind has its own Instagram, but it's legendary now.
Well, he didn't stand up. He was seated, so I wasn't able to go, Chris, turn around. Yeah, I see it.
I think if Dan
they're caking.
I think if Dan had said all the movies he'd been in and some of those Adam Sandler movies.
I'm in Adam Sandler movies.
No.
Right,
he would have said,
Longest Yard?
No. It wouldn't have mattered. It would not have mattered. But that's okay.
That's a tough okay. That's a tough okay. That's a toughie.
But you know what? We should all get humbled. You know, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, that's your Shaquille O'Neal thing. Shaquille always says if he could shoot free throws, nobody would be able to tell him anything because he'd have been the greatest thing ever. So he needed that to keep him humble.
Humbled him.
That's what you needed. You needed that to keep you humble.